Hello everyone, and welcome back to Technically Unsure, where I'm not really sure what I'm doing technically.
You have entered the name Not Sure. Is this correct? Not sure.
No.
So a couple days ago, while surfing the web, I just came across an article. Let me show you actually what I'm talking about. As you can see in this article, they are mentioning that Radxa, yeah, by the way, that's how it is pronounced. I just googled it. So apparently D is silent, and Radxa is a Latin word for root. Radxa Rock 5A Pink Edition launches with 16 gigabytes of RAM to compete against Raspberry Pi 5. This board is just over $100, and Raspberry Pi 8 gigabyte right now is on sale, I believe, for $80, and this is $100, so like $20 more expensive. And there is a comparison in here, and they are saying that, you know, they have a lot of stuff Raspberry Pi 5 does not have, and they're claiming that it is better, especially for $20 difference. So we are going to check that and see if that's real. So anyway, I saw this article and I said I have to get it. So I basically ordered it, and here we are. This is exactly how it arrived, sealed. So this board is actually, the box itself is the same as the other 5A. So it doesn't really necessarily say that this is the pink version, pink edition. It doesn't say that. In the back, it's explaining what is in there. But yeah, there is no pink word anywhere on it. But I bought the pink version. I paid $136 with taxes and shipping. Shipping alone was like $27, $28. I will put it somewhere on the screen, the screenshot of my email. The board itself is like $109. And Raspberry Pi, as I said, is like 80. So maybe $30 more, not 20, so to be accurate. I ordered the Rock 5 Model A Pink Edition. Okay. All right. Okay, nothing else in the box. Yeah, I'm gonna put that aside. Let's open this seal. Okay. There we go. This is the Pink Edition Rock Pi 5A. So this actually packs a punch. You know, it does. It rocks. Rockchip RK3588S, which contains quad-core Arm Cortex-A76, which I believe goes up to like 2.4 gigahertz, and also a quad-core Cortex-A55, which I think goes up to 1.8 gigahertz. And additionally, it also contains the Arm Mali G610MC4 GPU. Pink edition only comes with the 16 gigabyte version, and it is an 8 nanometer processor, by the way, and it does also have a Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.2. Yeah, so that's Bluetooth 5.2 also is in there. So if we let me also show you in this camera a closer look at it. So yeah, this is the board. This is the I/O, and this is the back. Nothing special on the back. There is eMMC as well. So let's go over it. So one of the things that they keep mentioning it in all their material, in all their advertisements and website, they are constantly saying that the HDMI is 8K. So this one is 8K and this one is 4K. And they have this in here, the distinction. This one is the USB-C power, that's standard. This one is the headphone jack, and they have this in here, M.2 E key. They are identical, and considering, yeah, even the holes are identical. So the mounting and yeah, everything, the GPIO location and the size, they are same. Very, very similar, if not exactly the same. Let's see What else is in there? There's the button over here. We talked about the HDMI. GPIO pins. I haven't checked the pinouts, but I believe it is also similar to the other versions of the Radxa Rockchip RK5, RK4. So this should be very similar to those. Actually, I have those in here. So this is the RK Pi 5 version 1.4. This is the RK Pi 4C. Yes. So let me show you. RK Pi 4 version C, variant C, 4C. This one is the RK Pi 5 1.4, and this one is the one that we are going to take a look at it closer. And this is the pink model of the 5A. So size, dimensions, colors, GPIO, they all look very, very similar, if not identical. So yeah, even the coloring, everything looks the same. These are very, very similar. It's just that this is a lot more powerful on the paper. That's what they are claiming. So we are going to check that. I believe this is a gigabit Ethernet on here. This is the USB 3 OTG, and this is USB 3 host, and these are USB 2 ports, USB 2, USB 2, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, 2 mini micro HDMI, and the USB-C power and SSD here. So SSD, the size in this SSD is the M.2 E key, I think it's 20 to 60, something like that. I have to check that, I have to confirm that. There's also the fan control header in here. And on the other side, there is, so this one is a card slot, TF card slot. And this one is the MIPI CSI. So, and then there is this one, the eMMC. So we are going to put an SD card in here. I am going to prepare. What I'm going to prepare is the power supply, an SD card. I will put a Diet Pi on it probably. There's a lot of official OS that they support. I will put the power supply, HDMI cable, SD card, and a heat sink on this. It does not come with any sort of cooling. So I'm gonna try to use one of the fans that I have for Raspberry Pi, which is installed in here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so I am going to use what I have used in the Raspberry Pi and see if it works, if it fits. If not, I will put a heat sink on it. I will be right back. Okay, so we are logged in. And here on this camera, I am showing you the power consumption. And here I have inserted the fan header, and we are logged into the Debian. It is very snappy, to be honest. It boots real quick. And let me show you a couple of things. So for instance, I have one very large 60 FPS 4K video, and look what happens when I play that. Okay, it starts playing, and well, it wasn't dropping frames when I was testing, but it's okay. So it's playing very smoothly, this 4K video. Here I see it's dropping some videos, but I just tested it a while ago, it wasn't dropping. Anyway, let's try another simple one, the 1080p and yeah, 30-second. Okay, not bad. It's playing this one as well. I don't know what happened. It wasn't really dropping frames when I was testing it, but anyway. So that's there. And if we do a GL mark, and you will see the results in here. So this, let's see. Yeah, by the way, as you can see, it detected the GPU, the Mali GPU. So it is doing on a windowed 800 by 600, and you see the frame rates are 300, 400, and so on. It's very fast. And I was doing, I was installing APT packages like NeoFetch and Build Essentials and stuff like that. It was very, very fast. I was really impressed. I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to be honest, like if you want to use it daily, I feel like it is a little bit faster than the Raspberry Pi. But yeah, overall, yeah, it seems like it's doing great. As you can see, 400, 800 frames for every single test. Yeah, and then also we are going to try the, the same video play thing. I also tried that there was no frames being dropped, but maybe that was different. What I didn't do is the NeoFetch. We forgot this. So yeah, Debian 11 and Radxa Rock 5A. 5.10 is the kernel, and so on. So yeah, CPU is 1.8 and memory is 16 gig. It's very snappy when you try to do stuff. So for instance, until that one is running, let me prepare the command for the next benchmark. Stress ng. Yeah, the tests are done, and I just want to show you that, yeah, it doesn't go above 37, 38 anywhere. And even if we do sensors in here, you will see the same. So yeah, it's matching. It's like 32, 34, 35. I checked when it's hot, it goes like 37, 38, but not higher than that. So yeah, it doesn't get toasty, and it's always good. So let's run a stress ng test for 30 seconds. As you can see, 49, 45, it doesn't get toasty. By the way, when you get the Debian image, the default username and default password is rock. So rock. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, this is just a simple fan. It's more than enough with 2-3 heat sinks. It's more than enough. And yeah, the temperature doesn't, oh wait, that's it. Yeah, here's the result. Let's take a look at it. If anyone wants to see it, this is the result. Okay, now let's go to do a 7Z benchmark. As you can see, still, it does not go above the 49, 50, 51, around that range. And in the other camera, as you can see, it is consuming, it is on 12 volts and 0.7 amps. And it's powered using the USB-C. So when you plug the USB-C, it automatically always selects the 12 volt, goes with that. And 0.7, 0.8 amps when it's in under heavy load. Otherwise, it's usually hovering around 0.3. There you go. So this is the result for 7Z. Very impressive, especially compared to the other boards that I was testing recently, such as the Hack board or others. It's very impressive. Now we are running the Sysbench. Yes, 10,000. That's also very close to Raspberry Pi 5, I think, the Sysbench one. But yeah, so we did a bunch of tests. Another thing that I always test in my machines is the iPerf test. I'm not sure if I'm running the iPerf server, but I'm gonna type it anyway. If not, I will start it very quickly and be right back. Okay, it's running. There you go, impressive, I like that. So 1 gigabit Ethernet is actually 1 gigabit. That's what I want to see. So that's very, very good. overall, as I told you, I've been playing videos in it, and I was installing tools. I did apt install everything. It was so fast. So let me show you. If we go to YouTube and search 4K demo video, right? There you go. That's what I wanted to see. So let's do a full screen. Impressive. 4K, 60 FPS, no frames being dropped. Yep, it's not dropping frames. So that's what I was also seeing. Yeah, when I was playing the FF Play as well, it was same, but I don't know what happened during that time. But yeah, it does not, it just runs without any problem. I was very close actually to getting the Steam installed and running. It was going to make the video longer and I just couldn't finish it. But I just want to show you that I installed Box 86 and Box 64 and also Wine. So that one is under root, so Wine, right? So you can run basically the Wine application and just let me just show you Explorer and let's see, this time it's taken longer, but I believe it's because it's first time. But yeah, so Windows applications I tried a bunch. Even the Steam installer installed the Steam, as you can see here in program files. But yeah, when I launch it, the UI doesn't show anything. There is the Box 64, Box 86. They are working on it constantly. I'm sure very soon this will be supported, and it will be able to play all sorts of games in the Steam. But I couldn't. When I run it, it doesn't launch. I don't see anything for now. So I just wanted to show you that as well. So we looked at iPerf, and we looked at the Sysbench, Stress NG7Z, and overall, as I said, when you want to use it like as a desktop, as a workstation, or as a gaming computer, it can absolutely handle it. Absolutely can handle it. As you can see, it's very snappy, loads everything very quickly, and user will not have any problems. Will not. I can really use this kind of for like daily drivers for web surfing, web browsing, watching YouTube, things of that sort. Overall, I think price-wise, it is impressive. It's impressive. So let me take a look at the GPIO next and make sure that one is also working. I will be right back. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see in this table, it is showing the list of all the GPIOs, and what I'm going to do is I will just use the sysfs interface and enable one of these pins. So as you can see, I'm in number 1, 2, 3 from the left side. So 1, 2, 3 correlates to 62, GPIO number 62. And as you can see, by default, it's just on the high end, so 3.3. So what I can do is I can say echo 62 into sys class GPIO export. So first you export that. Then I can do echo and direction to be out. I want this pin to be output port. Sys class GPIO 62 and direction. As you can see, immediately it dropped to 0. So now we are set to out and it's on the low. So now what I can do is I can echo 1 to sys class GPIO 62 value, and it's at 3.3 again. Very nice. And if I put it back again to 0, it will drop. So this is very nice. And again, based on my experience with the other boards, it's good to see that it's just actually everything very well documented and works. Sysfs is working, And performance, as I said, it's very impressive, and it is definitely a match to Raspberry Pi. And the hats, I haven't tried Raspberry Pi hats on it. I'm not sure if they are claiming to be compatible, but yeah, the other thing that I wanted to show you. So this is the board I bought, right? 16 gigabyte model. There's no other model. And so this is the comparison, right? So this one contains, as I said in the beginning of the video, Quad-A76, A55. This Raspberry Pi is just A76, 1.8, 1.5, 2.4, 2.4 is equal. And this is 8 nanometer, as I said also in the beginning. And yeah, this one has a little bit more cache memory. And yeah, overall, it is very, very fast, very usable, and as you can see, it does support 8K 60 FPS, and the Raspberry Pi is 4K. Honestly, I haven't tested the 8K. I tried the 4K, and that one is working. The capture card doesn't handle 8K, that's why. So it does also contain 3.5 millimeter jack, and the Raspberry Pi 5 does not have one. And also, as you see, that it is using the 12 volt and the supports the USB-C for power and PD2 QC2. That's why it's using that, and I believe the Raspberry Pi is always 5 volt. The things that are, I believe are better in the Raspberry Pi default, there is a wireless Wi-Fi thing working on it. It doesn't work. This one doesn't come with wireless. So as you can see in here, you can install a wireless card, and it's I think you need to buy it from Radxa. I'm not sure if it supports any third-party wireless card, but you need to buy one anyway. Other than that, 2 micro HDMI, which we covered. And this one was, I thought it's like 32 gig or something, some storage that I can install operating system on it. Apparently it's 16 megabyte. So yeah, you cannot install. That's why I installed the operating system on the SD card. And yeah, overall, then I think also this is the PoE pins from the Ethernet. So I believe we covered everything I wanted to show you. GPIO works, performance is awesome, and you will need, remember, you will need a wireless card you need to buy. You will need a cooling, something that you need to buy. I didn't check what, maybe Radxa have something for it. I just installed the heat sinks and this fan on it, and it's working perfectly. As you see, even during the heaviest benchmarks, it doesn't go above 45, 49. Okay, sorry, I got some updates I want to share with you. So I cheated. It's cheating! It's cheating! I found a ready-made image, which I will link it down below. And this image actually does contain a lot of applications pre-installed on the disk image. And you can load that up in an SD card, and then based on the size of your SD card, you can expand the disk size with the gparted, and it's already installed in here. And the password is Armbian, so I will put that. Yeah, so I extended the disk space to 256, which is my SD card storage size. And as you can see, this is still Radxa Rock 5A. The pink edition, and yeah, these are the information on the screen. So sorry about the resolution. I have tested it 4K. You have to trust me on that. So I tested it on a 4K screen. The problem right now I'm having is with the capture card. So I had to lower the resolution, but it works perfectly with a 4K display. Now, that being said, let me show you what this one can do. Yeah, you can have Steam, and you can basically run Steam games on this. And as you can see, I played some Portal, so I just wanted to confirm that it works before turning on the camera. So it works, and the Portal works. Super Meat Boy, I just installed it. Just 2 games. I know it's not that, you know, complicated apps. It's not really resource hungry apps, but up to you. I just wanted to show you there is an SD card image out there that you can flash into your SD card, boot it in Radxa Rock 5A Pink, and you will see that it plays Windows games perfectly, the ones that it is supported, right? So I just want to show you a little bit. I don't want to make this video long, but let's see. Okay, as you can see, the game is loaded and you can play the game. And yeah, I know it's not super, you know, perfect because it's on a lower resolution, but as you can see, it plays. Yeah. So this is the Portal 2. And I will very quickly show you the other game as well. I just wanted to show you that it is a possibility. Now it's up to you which games you want to try and install. There are a lot of different you know, methods that you can leverage. Now let's play a little bit Super Meat Boy. I just want to show you as well. This one actually requires DirectX, I think 10 or 11. I just want to show you that. Yeah, there you go. It just works.
All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
Just want to show you. I forgot the keys, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this. Yeah, I just wanted to show you this. Yeah, so you can play the game and it's absolutely playable. And yeah, Steam is running. So you can grab this image from the link that I'm going to put in the description and play some Steam games on this machine as well. When the game is running, it doesn't get toasty. It again stays in the range below 50 degrees. Yeah, so you can give that a shot. And I noticed that the image contains some other applications as well, like Kodi and Chromium, the Chromium Netflix. You can, you know, play Netflix on this as well. That's very important. DockStation, if you want to play emulation games, and Dolphin Emulator. So yeah, these are also installed on this. So you can basically plug this to your TV and play games on it if you want to, but since it's not, you know, RPi is also there, so you will need probably a wireless keyboard or one of those Bluetooth keyboard mouse thingies. But yeah, I just wanted to show you it's doable and images out there. Somebody figured it all out and installed it. I tried, I got the Steam a little bit working, but I wasn't able to launch any app or anything. So yeah, somebody figured it out. I just wanted to show it to you, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.